What is going on, everybody? Back for another night on the grind. Hope you're all doing well, man. We're gonna get things kicked off nice and quick tonight. With some grind action, some tweet action, some event quest action. Let's do all that stuff. Dearest Rat Marvel Champions. I can't wait to show you tomorrow's video. Are 7 stars better than 1 stars? Oh no! Okay, wait, can't wait to show you tomorrow's video, or 7 stars better than 1 stars. Alright, tweet. Alright, what's up, everybody? Frisky Dart sanding over to saying, slap me harder. Frisky Dart. I like the way you ask. You shall receive. Get ready for it. It's coming. You can't stop it. Slap. I disconnected? Hello? Frisky Dart, I was slapping you, dude, and it busted the stream. Slapped you too hard, man. It wasn't even that hard of a slap. I was going easy on you. Dang, dude. Messed up. Dude, my OBS just disconnected. I don't know what that was all about, but, well, we seem good now. Let's, fingers crossed that the stream doesn't, completely go away. Slapped so hard it broke the internet. Came close at least. Alright. On that note, let's get started here, man. Frisky Dart. Thank you again, dude. Wait, does your name show up differently in this one? No, it doesn't. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Alright. Is Brian on time? How? No, I was still pretty late, dude. I was like a good 5 minutes late. What's up, Brain? Appreciate the vid today. Address some things that I've been thinking about myself quite a bit. Having a very strong 5-star roster and a comparatively weak 6-star roster. One thing you didn't address, though, was the disparity of Tier 5 Basic and Tier 2 Alpha. You're right, I didn't address it because I did talk about that in previous videos. And I actually feel like there's a solid balance between the two now. Easy, how's the balance for you when it comes to the Tier 2 Alpha and Tier 5 Basic disparity? Like, which one are you lacking more of between the two resources? Because I found that as soon as Kabam added more Tier 2 Alpha in, they added it to what? The Glory Store, they upgraded it from 30% of a Tier 2 Alpha to 50%. And then I think they also added some to like Uncollected or Cavalier or something like that. I wonder if you're having the opposite problem that I was having. And I wonder if you're short on Tier 5 Basic compared to Tier 2 Alpha or something like that. I actually have way more Tier 2 Alpha. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought you were going to say.
Man loves beans.
So I think that has to do with the difference in how we approach the Alliance activities. Because I think you just do map 5, right? I think there's more Tier 2 Alpha there. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if there's a difference between map 5 and map 7. Obviously, there's difference in glory. So it's harder to kind of correct whatever disparities you're facing if you don't have enough glory to pick up whatever you're lacking in. But then Alliance Wars is probably the bigger thing. And this is one of the reasons why, you know, I tried to explain in when I did make a video about the Tier 2 Alpha shortage and stuff like that. I tried to explain that not everybody's going to be facing it. Like look at this, man. If we were in Plat 1 and getting 3 Tier 2 Alpha every time, I don't really think I would have ever complained about the lack of Tier 2 Alpha. But when you take away those 3 tier 2 alpha, and then you have 2 tier 5 basics in war. It only takes a very small amount to kind of have a you know, kind of like upset the balance in the game, I guess. It's a very, very fine line, because I mean, it takes a while to show, right? That's the problem. If like, imagine like 2 parallel lines. God, I don't know how to do this with my hands. Oh God, whatever. 2 parallel lines, and if one just slightly raises, well, in the short term you're not going to notice that, but in the long run, as it goes up and up, you know. So I do map 5, correct, and I also don't do any war. Don't get much tier 2 alpha from AQ though. Spend my glory between tier 5 class catalyst, tier 1 alpha, and tier 4 basic. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you can squeeze it in, maybe try just getting literally one tier 5 basic. Like one package of tier 5 basic a week, or even like every other week. And again, you might find that something like that might help that balance a little bit more. I don't know. Like I said, it is a little bit more difficult because not getting quite as much glory, so lose some of that flexibility, but yeah. Pug Police sending over a buck. Thank you, Pug Police. Saying, hola, BG. Can you check tweeters? Sure can. Pug Police, what do we got here, man? 7.2 is done, and I got a decent 6-star and a shiny new rank 3 from some of the path rewards. Okay. Nice, dude. I saw this CGR in the corner. This is it right here, man. That's the good stuff right there. Congrats, dude. Congrats, man. Simon sent it over a buck as well, saying, hey, BG, enjoyed the conundrum video you posted. Great content. Thanks, dude. But it brought up another conundrum for me. If smoking is bad for you and too much bacon is bad for you, why does smoking bacon cure it? Okay. I was blindsided by your use of the word conundrum. Boo, man. Seriously, dude. Ah, Simon. You son of a B-manny, dude. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Take a freaking lap. Static sent it over 5. What up, Static? Saying, what up, BG? Good job with the video. Thanks, dude. Hit a lot of points of concern. Yeah, I tried. There was more. I could have easily added more, but it was already pushing that 30-minute mark. So, yeah, I tried to do the best I could without making it super long, you know. But I'm glad you enjoyed it, dude. This is all stuff, by the way, that like I've been giving feedback on for a long time. Not necessarily in such a dedicated video like that one, but literally since before the first roadmaps that we got last year. When like I knew Kabam was going to be listening the most. These were things that I tried to call out then. And I mean, we did see increases in SIG stones, but I mean, it's like they said in this most recent roadmap is like, okay, yeah, but they still don't want to add a ton. And I get it, but then it's like, okay, well, if you don't want to add a ton, your game's also not going to be as good as it could be. You know? Which is unfortunate. But maybe they could figure something out. Either way, Static, thank you, dude. Dweezy sending over a buck. What up, man? Saying, what's going on, bro? I seen one of your old Incursion runs with lags today. When you two were going, or when are you two going to do another one? You know, I don't know. We might have to do one kind of soon because the milestone rewards, like the monthly milestone rewards, they reset a couple weeks back, or like 3 weeks back, or something like that. So we're gonna have to do something before the what's it called? Before they reset again, you know? Actually, I want to check on that. After this round of the arena, I gotta keep an eye on that, because those rewards, man, they're really good. Like, listen, if you guys don't like doing the incursions, I get it. I don't do the incursions every time the normal milestones reset. But if you guys could at least do them like once a month to get the big rewards, oh god, it's so worth it. It sucks if you use like the matchmaking, but if you have someone that you can pair up with, you know, grab an alliance mate or something like that, the rewards are actually pretty legit. So let me take a look. Let's see. Is it these rewards? Yeah, it's these rewards. Okay, so we got 10, or yeah, like 11 days, essentially. 10 and a half days, whatever. Okay. And yeah, man, I want to claim, I mean, I cannot miss out on these 6-star shards. If Lags and I, you know, if our schedule doesn't line up or something like that, then I may have to do an incursion run with someone else. And if that's the case, then, you know, probably won't stream it, but, I'd say there's at least a decent chance that we may do an incursion run sometimes before that resets. So, call me Quackers, send an over 5. What up, man? Saying, have you been a good person by remembering to eat a banana today, BG? Oh, call me Quackers. You're gonna have to arrest me, dude. Unfortunately, I did not eat any bananas today. I'm really sorry. I did the crime. I'll do the time. I'm not even gonna try to, you know, skirt around it. I did not eat any bananas today, man. Thank you for the 5, though, dude. Thomas Shaw sent over 2 saying, tweet. Alright, Thomas, let me see. Right, I finished up 7.2 today and was faced with a tough decision. Decided to go Roblin because my science roster is completely stacked and a 6-star void wouldn't be better than my max 5-star for a long time. I hear that. Also recently pulled Odin from a 5-star feature. Nice, dude. This is, yeah, 7.2, 100% done. Nice. And... oh, wow, that was an awakening on Roblin, too. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. I would have taken the void myself, but fair enough. You're absolutely right in that, well, that void wouldn't actually be too playable for you for a while. What is Roblin's awaken ability? Actually, I shouldn't have called out that, that I would have for sure taken void. I probably would have just because I do like void, but, I don't even know. Just realized I don't even know what Roblin's awaken ability is. I would have at least taken a look on Aunt May to see what I thought about it. Let's see, Roblin. Here we go. Awaken ability. Special attacks generate +1 symbiote buff with 90 to 35% reduced potency. Interesting. I gotta play this champion, man. I gotta look more into this champ. I know he's good with the Odin synergy too, so, or the pre-fights. So that's a cool combo. But yeah, Thomas, thank you for the 2, dude. Could be a solid champ to have indeed. And whoa, Sneepskin, what? You send over 50 euros? Holy moly, dude. Stream just started. You sent over 50 euros already. Thank you, man. Super kind of you. Let me see what you're saying here. Saying, good morning, Mr. Shiny Cap of Baldness. What's up, dude? Here's a gift from me because it's my B-Day. Oh, dude, happy birthday, man. This is... this is crazy, man, that you're giving me a present on your birthday. There's been a few other people that have done the same thing, but each time it blows my mind. Happy birthday, dude. Oh, I feel so bad. I didn't get you anything. Saying following your streams for years now. Like I said, great content, good tips, entertaining, and I enjoy it every day. Well, thank you, man. Keep up the good work, bud. P.S. Also a happy birthday to you. Ah, you're right, of course. It's my birthday, too, so... yeah, fair enough. Did totally forget about that. Silly me. Didn't even realize it's my own birthday, too. Just kidding, it's not my birthday. But yeah, man. Thank you, dude. Super generous of you, man. Hope you have a great birthday. You should day stream Incursions with Enzo. You know, I've wanted to play Incursions with Enzo for the longest time. And maybe at some point we'll... I mean, I'm sure at some point we're going to have to do that. But it's just so easy to keep doing incursions with, you know, the usual partners. And he has his usual partner. I have mine. I'm sure the other gentleman wouldn't mind if we did some kind of swap-a-roo. But, you know, just for the sake of easiness. You'll be forgiven for your lack of banana if you had OJ today. That's the real question. Dragon, I did have orange juice today. So, alright. I guess I'm getting out early on good behavior for drinking orange juice. Excellent. Pretty good. Increase the amount of debuffs you put on opponents. Even more so with Odin. I've got to figure out how to play him better, though. Know we can do some pretty sick stuff. Oh, you're right. So that Awaken ability... So I really don't know much about Roblin, but if he benefits from having buffs and the Awaken ability just gives him another buff, then okay, that's pretty significant even if the potency of that buff is reduced. So, okay, so it seems like his Awaken ability adds a solid amount of damage to him, probably. BG, I'm opening my first 5-star, wish me luck. Alright, Leo, good luck to you, dude. I remember this BG, I'll forgive you now, but when the time comes, you'll know. And yes, Red Goblin is pretty nasty. Okay, fair enough. Hey Brain, I'm at Gwynmaster with dead team, no revives or units, and Gwynmaster's around 80% health. I've only used around 5 revives in total. Should I quit or wait and grind arena? I mean... Don't know if I could answer this for you. Here's what I would do if I were in your shoes, though. If you don't mind grinding, like, quite a bit of arena to give yourself the units that it's going to take to, you know, so that you're not stuck in that position for a long time. If you don't mind doing that, then, you know, you could stay there and try to grind it out. However, if you're not really too much of an arena grinder and you don't feel like doing arena today or tomorrow or something like that, you know, then just back out. It's not that big of a deal that you have to use some revives and back out. It all depends on how fast you're going to get those units to get those revives, essentially. Stiatics, and over another bug. Thank you, dude, saying, so BG, you had a lot of good thoughts today, but how would you change it? I was afraid someone would ask that. It's tough, dude. It's tough. Okay, so my solution, something that I've suggested multiple times at this point, and it doesn't seem like it's going to happen. And I even put a little blurb at the bottom. I didn't want to repeat myself in the video to extend it any longer than I did, since it is something I brought up in the past. But I would have incursions give your champions sig levels with a cap. With a cap. You can't just sit there and grind through the incursions with all your champions every day, and by the end of the week you're sig 200 or something like that. That'd be ridiculous. So there would have to be a limit on it, and you'd still have to pick and choose which of your champions you're going to play in the incursions to get those sig levels. But I think the important difference between something like that and just creating more ways to add sig stones, there's a couple of things. Number one, I'm reaching a point where my 4-star champions, they're almost all max sig. And it doesn't really feel good just to sell off sig stones. I knew this day would come eventually, but you know, of course it doesn't feel great. And I'm sure that people who you know, already have a lot of champions at max sig, like this has been an experience they've been having for a while. Like there's a few pretty big spenders in my alliance, and they have like a running joke that they're part of the whale club or something like that, right? Oh, hold on, dude. Oh my god, who puts this guy in the arena? Get out of my face. Oh, guys, don't ever put Weapon X in the arena. This is a nightmare. I'm just trying to have a good time, talk some nonsense. Come on, man. What kind of madness is this? Who would dare do such a dastardly deed like this? Jeez. Okay. So what I was trying to get at, though, is if we can find a way to allow people to level up their champions, or in this case, level up the signature ability of their champions, without necessarily giving them just like 6 stones that... I mean, you know, people are going to need 6-star 6 stones now. Like, everybody's going to need 6-star 6 stones now. But I mean, in the future, eventually, there's going to be certain players, and it's a small group of players, but still, where they're just not going to need those at all. So I think it'd be cool to, if you want the SIG stones, you got to play for it. If you want, or you want the SIG levels, you gotta actually play for it in the incursions. It encourages you to branch out, play different champions, play them before they're super strong. This way, you kind of get a sense for that power difference that you're gaining in the incursions. I think something like that's really important, man. There's not enough RPG in this RPG, you know? So that would be my preferred way to fix it. And that way you can either play the incursions, or you can spend money, or you can do both. And I feel like everybody would win in that situation, except for maybe not Kabam, and maybe that's why they don't want to do something like this, because, well, it may affect their bottom line kind of thing. But yeah, that's what I would do to fix it. And I'd have like different star levels would have different caps. Maybe even different class types would have different caps. I don't know. You did give me something. Kicked Morto's ass in 5.3.1 yesterday. Oh, Sneepskin, nice, dude. Thanks for the push in the right direction. All right, man. Well, good stuff, dude. Well done, man. You are 1/6 of the way through that nightmare chapter that most people are not too fond of. I guess I understand, but is it a SIG power level thing, or a 6 stars are a kind of pointless thing? I don't think they're pointless. That is an interesting question, though, of like... I definitely see where you're coming from with that question, because I think a lot of people... I think a lot of people probably would prefer the idea of just completing like a 5-star roster and that's it. I've definitely heard that from other people, so... But personally, like, I part of my issue is that, like, I want to keep growing. It's something that I kind of hinted at in the video, but I didn't harp on it too much. Where, like, some people want the progress to slow down. I actually want the progress to speed up. I feel like I'm at a snail's pace, and I actually rather things speed up, and I rather go through the ranks a bit faster, rather have 7 stars eventually come out. And I don't think it would necessarily be great for the game. I think a lot of people would probably quit the game if, you know, if the pace was picked up or something like that. So it's tough because Kabam's probably doing the right things to keep the game going. But they, of course, you can't please everybody, and in the current system, it's not pleasing me. You know? So, God, it's so tough, dude. It's actually really tough to try to make everyone happy and keep this game running for as long as it has been running, and to keep it running for many more years to come and all that stuff. So, I don't know. What's up, Peanut? SIGs and Alliance events, the grind would suck, though. Well, that's the original way that 5-star SIGs were available, was in the Alliance events. And we used to have Alliance minimums for those events. And I think people would hate if that returned. So I don't think that would be good. I think SIG stones... I mean, if they wanted to also include them in Alliance events... Fair, okay. But I think they also need to be earned on a more individual basis, or at least in like a smaller group setting basis, rather than putting pressure on the entire alliance for something that you know, certain players just don't have a need for, whereas other players are, you know, begging for any small amount that we can get, kind of thing. Stubbs the man said an over 5. Stubbs, thank you, dude. Saying, hey, BG is having made a new account, just made it to Conqueror. How does one acquire tier 4 class Catalyst? Got myself a Shang-Chi from the Crystal Bundles a bit ago. Yeah, man, that Shang-Chi would be nice to get ranked up. Tier 4 class Catalyst, it's a really tough resource to come by, man. This is going to be like the first of your resources that is, I would say, noticeably more difficult to get than others. I mean, the higher up you go, kind of the more that's going to happen, and I'm sure getting your first, you know, tier 4 basic catalysts and stuff like that. Hold on, I just got triple. Oh, why am I even bother fighting this game? Oh, man. Triple neurotoxin right out of the gate. Not paying attention. Man, come on. Who puts Archangel in the arena when I'm running suicides, man? God. But anyway, tier 4 class catalysts, like, I guess any of the class catalysts, they're harder to get because it's random. Whereas the, I mean, you know, it's a random class type they're getting. Whereas the basic catalysts and the alphas and things like that, they can be hard to get, but doesn't feel like impossible to get, right? So the tier 4 class catalysts, it's going to feel pretty rough at first. The best way to get them really comes through alliance quest activities, whether it's from the ranked rewards or the glory store, or just opening up the map crystals themselves. That's the best place to get them. The higher the map, the better, of course. Outside of that, you have the, you know, monthly event quest will contain some of the fragments. I think there's actually some class catalyst in, well, I know for a fact there's some in the story content. There's not a ton, though. I think there's like 3 for 100% clearing Act 4 or something like that. It's kind of a small amount. But it is a way, at least. I don't think there's... Are there other ways that I'm forgetting? Because I'm trying to think of like some easier ways for you to potentially get tier 4 class catalyst, but it's... Yeah, like I said, it's pretty tough to get them earlier on in your progression. And those are the ways I'm thinking about. Like I said, mostly through alliance-based activities is where they come from. Oh, the side quests. I totally forgot about the side quests too. But the side quests actually have, you know, usually a fairly decent amount of class-based catalysts. Not every month, but usually not too bad of a of an amount in side quest. Yeah, man, hope that helps. It's gonna take time because it's that whole process of like you're gonna struggle to get the resources to rank up your champions, but eventually when you rank up those champs, you'll be able to take on higher difficulties, and suddenly those resources aren't gonna be as hard to get. It's just a matter of kind of overcoming that wall. What's up, Darkstank Dungeon? Saying, B Jesus, I love your beard. Thanks, man. Are you going to be live streaming 7.2 progression? Missed your face. I will more than likely be doing a Legends run for 7.2. I am waiting towards the tail end of the cutoff period to do the Legends run because, well, for one, I haven't even planned it out myself yet. But for two, when I do plan it out, I don't really want people taking my strategies, just in case they're different. A lot of times people have the same strategies anyway, but there's always a little bit of variation, and since I don't get to see other people's runs outside of, well, I guess I did see Lags and Karate Mike last time, but typically it's a little bit of a disadvantage streaming the content. So I like to wait as long as possible in the month to do it. Stubbs sending over another 3. Thank you, Stubbs. And thanks, BG. He was actually my first 5-star too. Then came Diablo. Oh, well, rip on Diablo, man. That's the classic example. Classic example of you win some, you lose some right there. Yeah, first 5-star being Shang-Chi. Awesome. Second, Diablo. But that's okay. There'll be more champions to come, more 5-stars to come, and I mean, Diablo's in pretty rough shape. Eventually, that guy's got to get buffed, right? Mr. 87 sending over Buck. Thank you, dude. Saying, hello, Mr. Contest. There's a level up for me. Not sure if it's the same for you. No, it's a little bit different for me. Regardless, I got my next rank 5 5-star. P.S. I have a tweet. Okay. Let's check it out. Let's see what we got here. Rank 5, number 3. Do you see that Stealthy's prestige? He's at rank 3, Sig 40. Venom is rank 4. Hold on one sec. Doing particularly bad in the arena tonight. Okay, let me see. Stealthy's prestige. He's rank 3, Sig 4. Okay, let's see. Oh, I was looking for him in the profile here. Dude, nice rank up though, man. Yeah, Claire is such a good one to have. You're going to use this champ all the time, dude. So good. But yeah, actually Stealthy, he's got really high prestige, man. He's always at the top of my champion list, and I kind of hate it. But like, you know, the top of my 4 stars, 5 stars, 3 stars. Back when the 3-star arena was still a thing before the arena update. You know, I would always want to just throw in like 2 or 3 teams of 3 stars just to collect some of the early milestones. And Stealth Spidey's face was always there, and I was like, all right, fine, let's do this. Actually, during my iBom grind, because I don't have too many skill champions ranked up as 5 stars, when I went to use my 5-star boosts, I had to use Stealth Spidey every single time. And let me tell you guys, I had a lot of skill boosts. I don't know if any of you guys remember when I popped open some crystals on stream the final night. I popped open like 70 solo crystals or whatever it was, and I out of all the boosts I got the most 5-star skill, 1.5x boost, and I was just sitting there playing Stealthy all night long, and I hated it. Absolutely hated it, but I was like, this is for iBom. I love you, iBom. I'm playing Stealth Spidey for you, man. He didn't say it back, but that's okay. One day he will. Alright, anyway. Static sending over another buck. Thank you, dude. Saying... I would think that there needs to be content that doesn't make 6 stars strong per se, but 5 stars feel weak. It's at that point we'll see a shift to 6 stars. Right now, ranked up 5-star roster is still so strong. Oh, so that's the other reason, actually. I'm glad you brought that up. Because that's the other reason that I wouldn't just want to stop at rank 5s. I really enjoy the process of feeling weak in content and then like growing into it. And we've talked about this in the past a bit, but let's say Kabam did just stop at 5-star champions. That would kind of end. You know, we wouldn't really have that kind of interaction with the game anymore. So yeah, man, like I want them to create content that is designed for like 6-star rank 5s, right now, you know, and then allow people to grow into it. And if they want to just, you know, go nuts and unit man their way through early or something like that, it's like, okay. I mean, maybe 6-star rank 5 is a little bit much for right now, but like 6-star rank 4 is probably more realistic, even though I wouldn't mind if they created content for like 9-star champs. But yeah, like 6-star rank 4, it's probably more realistic if they created content for that. And because I guess the way to think about it is there's always going to be a way to unit man through most content. Unless they had some challenge modes that restricted that sort of thing, which they should also do. But if you can unit man your way through, then you wouldn't want it to take too long to catch up to that content. Otherwise, like, by the time you do catch up, the rewards will be outdated, sort of thing. So, I guess there's a balance to it. But, yeah, that's why I do want to see, like, higher ranks happen. You know, it's... Not only is it, for me at least, not as interesting continuing to develop my 5 stars, compared to the 6 stars, but I also think that it's not as interesting just having like the same level of difficulty and content that we've had for a while. So I kind of want both of those things to grow together, or sort of, you know, kind of one up each other kind of thing, you know. The other thing about advancing in star levels that I did not mention is just, I think it's a good way to balance the game without having to nerf champions. I mean, how are they balancing Quake right now? They're not going to nerf Quake. You know there'd be riots in the streets, right? So, okay, fair enough. But like a way to balance Quake for the future is just to not bring her back as a 6 star. And likewise, maybe don't bring Ghost back as a 7 star or something like that, you know? I mean, they could also, like, technically bring those champions back, but, like, alter their power levels just as a specific star level, but that would get kind of messy. I don't know if that would actually be good. But yeah, I think there's a lot of good reasons to kind of go beyond 6 stars and progress through them at a little bit of a faster rate than it feels like we're going through right now. Even if other people wouldn't like it, that's the way I feel about it, at least. Ryan, big fan, longtime stalker. Question, where do worms come from? Also, what do worms eat? Gummy bears. How do you think gummy worms were created? It's the problem that happens when your worms eat too many gummy bears. It's really not a problem with the worms. The worms are going to eat whatever you give them, but you know, when people have them as pets and they're kind of irresponsible, and yeah, the stork actually just brings them. That's where they're originally from. Sneepskin sending over €2, saying last one. All right, let me see. Thank you for another €2, dude. Saying, why do your relatives always remind you how old you are? Age is a relative thing. Cough 36, cough. Have a great stream. See you later. All right, man. Sounds good. Yeah, man. You're right. It is all relative. 36 is, I mean, I'm 34, and I still feel like a little kid, so. Yeah, man. Hope you have a great birthday, though. Worms eat everything, as worms will save the planet. Yeah, just don't feed them too many gummy bears. Did the AQ come out yet? The AQ rewards? I think Kabam rolls them out slowly throughout the day. So I've gotten my rewards, but in like past weeks, some people say that it takes them a lot longer to get their rewards. So I don't know. I think it varies for everyone. I think it's Kabam's way of being delicate with the server, because they know that the server's already on life support, man. If they gave everybody the rewards at the same time, it'd probably just end it once and for all. Pull the plug. What good war changes are Kabam dropping tomorrow? Are they dropping changes tomorrow? Did they announce it? I have no clue. I mean, they brought some things up in the roadmaps, but maybe they're just gonna have a little write-up, a little bit more detailed or something like that. Worms don't come from the stork guy, they come from rotten meat. Is that actually where worms come from? Rotten meat? Do you think that doing Legends Run takes away from the fun side of new content? A bit, yes. I think that Act 7 being less punishing and restrictive makes it more fun to go through at a chill pace. I find it more enjoyable, whether it's it easier or harder. I do find it more enjoyable to go through at a more relaxed pace. There are times where I've enjoyed legend runs in the past. I think 5.4 was probably the last time I enjoyed it, though, to be totally honest. I don't love going through and just plowing through the content all in a single sitting. For one, you never feel like you're going fast enough, especially on stream. You know, like, dude, I didn't think I was even close to the top 100, and maybe I wouldn't have been if people didn't get banned. I don't know how many people exactly got banned, or what their times were, but you know, I go through content really slowly on stream, especially now that we can, you know, take our time going through the fights, which I actually preferred the old system where you did just have to like really go. But anyway, so yeah, you never feel like you're going fast enough. You just have this pressure on yourself, and yeah, it's a lot more enjoyable. Like, if you do something stupid, you can kind of just laugh it off and restart the quest. Whereas in a legend run, you're just like, well, that was dumb, and here's 40 units out of my pocket. You know? So you still got to laugh it off either way, but it's definitely more enjoyable to go slow for me personally, at least. What's up, KT? Servers are about as stable as a plate on basketball. Yeah. Won't fall off if you don't do anything, but as soon as you do, yeah, exactly. If there's a slight breeze, like if they open the window in the server room, it's over. Like a billion different species of worms. Some worms definitely come from rotten meat. Okay, fair enough. Like maggots and stuff, I guess. How much glory did you receive? I don't know. We can go check the mail because I didn't claim that stuff yet. Worms are over 200 million years old. Pay respect to your worm elders. Dang, man, I didn't know we had so many worm experts in here. All right, my bad, guys. Off to work. Bye, everyone. Oh, Sneepskin. Oh, dang, you gotta work? Okay. Well, dang, dude. Well, hope you still have a good day at work on your birthday. I guess I never took off on my birthdays either. Did you trim your beard? I did not. I did trim the mustache part a little bit, just because I don't want to be eating my my whiskers. So you can see it's slightly trimmed up, but no, the rest of it's still looking just as rough as always. Dude, this thing is gross, man. I gotta get rid of it. or trim it up. Either way. One or the other. But I will be getting rid of it. I already know. And wait, hold on. Sneepskin, was there even a pun? Hold on. Did I not even realize? Did you slip a joke in? Why do your relatives always remind you how old you are? Age is a relative thing. 36. Wait. Oh, wait. Maybe it wasn't your comment. Maybe I left it someone else's pun without even realizing it. Oh, I feel so dirty now. Boo all of you, just in case. Whichever one of you did it. BG, next you're gonna say you hate Earthworm Jim. Oh, whoa. Excuse me. I would never say such a thing. Have you heard that guy's music? Earthworm Jim, you know, I mean, listen, I'm not gonna say I hate Earthworm Jim. I love the idea behind Earthworm Jim. And I played the game some as a kid. But it was also never my favorite game. EJ, how did you miss the pun twice? No, really? Was there a pun in that message and I missed it again? Oh man, well I don't know, but at this point I'm not going to go back and miss it a third time. So, please stop talking about worms. Yucky. Really? They gross you out that much? Alright. Good lord, you are attractive. Thank you, Thanos. I majored in worm law and enrolled as an act of rebellion to my bird law ancestors. Wow, dude. Hardcore. Who would I use to beat Act 4? So Act 4, you don't need too specific of champions. The quests are fairly long, so if you have champions that can heal, that would be helpful. Just any champ that can heal. Otherwise, yeah, just bring in your top champions, the champs that you feel most comfortable with, the highest ranked ones that you have in your roster, and just do your best to get through it. Act 4, I really recommend clearing out as much of it, like doing 100% clears before going on to Act 5. And the earlier parts of Act 4 are actually quite a bit easier than, like the first 2 chapters, I'd say, are quite a bit easier than the second 2 chapters. They might still be difficult based on, you know, the champs that you have currently. And, you know, still working on your skills and stuff like that. But I would actually recommend spending a lot more time, like, clearing out the first chapter of Act 4. Especially if you are having a harder time pushing through. Because, yeah, you'll gain a lot of experience. As you level up, you'll gain mastery points. And just from 100% clearing the chapters, you'll also gain mastery points. And all that stuff will make your champion stronger. If you're not sure where to put those mastery points, I made a video... Oh, man, excuse me. About a little over a year ago now. Titled something along the lines of Beginner and Intermediate Masteries. And you could check that video out to see where to plop those points. Hey, what's up, Nick? What's up, BG? Do you think Kabam will remove the Stealthy versus Gwen Master cheese? I don't think so. They might. I'm not fully confident either way, but I would say like I'm 80% confident that they're not going to remove that. 20% of me thinks, yeah, maybe they will, but I don't think it's too big of a deal, to be honest. You can still do the fight with any champion. Did they think of that interaction beforehand? Probably not. If they did, they probably would have had an update to Stealth Spidey in some way, or actually to Gwen Master in some way. They probably would not have changed Stealth Spidey, but I don't know. Maybe they would have changed something. I suppose they could have made Stealthy's Furies only work on like the personal Furies or whatever. Oh, jeez, I just get uppercut twice by this guy. But I think there's other areas of the game where Stealthy can do that too, from my understanding. So there might have been some other implications if that got changed. But yeah, I think they should just leave it. Something like this. Seems like they would have to wait until after Legends runs are over to remove it. Maybe. We have seen in the past, during Legends runs, when something crazy happens, something unintended by Kabam, and what they do is they'll change it, but then the people who got to take advantage of whatever thing that was busted, they're kind of kept in like a separate category from everyone else. This usually only happens if something's really busted, though. Like there was a buff in 6.3. It's a cosmic buff. I don't remember the name of it, but whatever the cosmic boost is, it made you just deal insane damage with cosmic champions. Like, you know, Corvus already does crazy damage, but I think he was also hitting like 25k mediums instead of the 10 to 15k mediums that he's capable of, something like that. Maybe it was even higher, I don't know. Oh yeah, glory. I was supposed to go look at my glory. Guys, if you ever forget what the cap is, you could always just click on on the glory itself. Can you do it from this tab? No, you can't do it from that tab, but like if you're in the mail, you can just click on this. Maybe it doesn't work if you already claimed it, but it tells you that the cap is 15K right in there. But yeah, 10,000 here, which is really nice. And the normal 2,800 from this side of things. That's what I got. I don't think I had helps today. Get that loyalty. 50K mediums BG? Was it 50K? Dang, dude, I forgot how crazy it was. Yeah, man, that was a wild thing. They had to change that, dude. It was too crazy. Used to be addicted to the hokey pokey, but then I turned myself around. Oh, Chad. Well, turn yourself around, take a lap. Boo, man. Boo. I don't understand your undertext in the 5-star versus 6-star vid. Are you not concentrating on 6 stars for prestige or not concentrating on 6 stars for content? Are you starting to give up on the race? I gave up a while ago and then I rejoined the race. This is what happened. I gave up 2 Cyber Mondays ago. Like not this past one, but the one before it. And then I rejoined the race. It's not about prestige. That video had nothing to do with prestige. It was all about power levels and just that 5-star champions in many ways are stronger than the 6-star counterparts. And even if they're not stronger, then they're only weaker by such a small amount that it could make your account stronger by ignoring the 6-star champion still. But it had nothing to do with prestige in that video. Gotta imagine if CGR existed back when that bug was out. Yeah, holy crap, you're right. How much damage would he have done? He would have been hitting damage cap in this game, dude. Like whatever the, what is it, like 2.3 million or billion or whatever it is. That damage cap, not like a safeguard damage cap. Ryan Livins sending over one of them Australian bucks. Thank you, dude. Saying doing 6.1.2 with Cosmic Ghost Rider, Venom, Warlock, AA Falcon, APOC, and Morningstar. Need some help. What are your tips and best lane with my champs? Champs are mostly 5-star. Rank 4. Okay. Well, we've got some strong champions. I don't know exactly what the best lane is. I'll take a quick peek in there after I clear this content because I'm stuck in this quest until I do so. My game is laggy as hell too, man. I gotta restart this real quick. We'll take a quick peek in. I don't remember off the top of my head which is the easiest path, and I might not be able to find it super quickly. Actually, I think I remember. I think there's a lane in like the top left that I believe has an X23 on the path. I believe it's that one, but I'm like 2 fights away from the boss or something like that, so we can go scope it out in a sec. Pug Police, stand over bucks and BG, check the Venom the Duck fact on Twitter, please. Oh, from, okay. Father Bean, Venom the Duck fact number 3 desperately requires your viewing. Help, I'm dying. Alright, my bad, dude. Let me see. Okay. Venom the Duck fact. One hot summer day, Venom the Duck, as he always does in the hotter months, was driving around in his ice cream truck, of course, as one does. As one child approached, Venom the Duck realized he had no choice and immediately swallowed him whole. What? Although the media made him out to be some kind of monster, Venom the Duck knew he had to protect this world from the incognito alien, the alien being who feeds on the souls of baby animals and elderly hospital patients. Venom the Duck, my hero. The hero, not that we deserve. but the one that we need. Excellent Venom the Duck fact. Oh, man. Alright. We could torch this one up, right? Let's torch it up. BG, I'm sitting at Gwendmaster, going to finish after your stream. This is the first time I'll be completing content before you, aka no video from On the Fight. I'm a scared. Praise MSD though. Yeah, man. There's tons of videos out there. It sounds like you already found MSDs, which is good. But yeah, nice dude. Get it done, man. God, I should have done some heavy attacks. Need that heat. Still dead though. Might have to restart as well. Thought iPhone went smoothly. Used to. iPhone used to be real smooth in this game, but right now there's nothing that's super smooth in this game. Ah, I thought that was the last fight before the boss. Oh god, we still have a few fights. Jeez, I really didn't do much in this quest, I guess. I dumped my energy earlier today, but I guess I only had enough to get me so far. BG, check Twitter if you can, please. Sure. Vishrut. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Well, let me see. Did you send something over recently? Because I don't think I actually have anything here from you. I'm going to look again in a second. Come on, Beardo. There it is. Yeah, man, I don't have anything. If your Twitter account is set to private, make sure to unprivate it and then send the tweet again. I won't be able to see it until you send it again. Make sure you tagged me in the tweet and all that good stuff. But I've got nothing from you. Or if you have a different name, you always got to tell me a different name too. Usually, how long does it usually take to get war rewards? The war rewards, they'll usually come in about 6 hours from now, about 5 to 6 hours from now. Yeah, we'll torch this guy too. Hello, can you check my tweet about roster? It's on @Yazat1. Okay. Actually, I should probably pay attention to this Doom fight first, because Doom can be kind of nasty. So let's handle this dude real quick. I knew you were gonna throw it. You butt. You absolute butt. Okay. Yeah, once again, I don't have a tweet with anybody from that name. So, again, guys, before you send tweets over, please do me the favor. Don't send me on a wild goose chase. Make sure your Twitter is not set to private. When you send a tweet, tag me, tell me your name, all that good stuff. Which in this case, you told me your name, but I don't have a tweet. We got one more Twitter check here. Brandon, if you could check Twitter. I did some Photoshop work. Doctor Strange has been slacking since the Avengers movie. Alright, so this is how it's done, guys. We got the tweet. It's been tagged. Same name. Beautiful. Doctor Strange has been eating a lot of donuts. Oh, Doctor Strange. He does need to get himself on a treadmill, but hey, who am I to talk, you know? I've got a lot of pounds to lose myself. It's pretty well done though, dude. I like it. Alright. I will go with Cap Beardo on this one. Should we go Beardo? Yeah, we'll go Beardo. How does Kabam calculate the strongest team global leaderboards? I don't exactly know what the calculations go by. I think it's like base hero rating plus synergies, not masteries though, something like that. And he wasn't letting me get off any reparries. The stun duration is not long enough. Oh! He had some sort of power gain? I didn't realize he had some sort of power gain node. Oh, I just got wrecked. Does that tie in with that node there? I don't really know how this fight works entirely. But we're gonna get through it regardless. All I know is I want to keep parrying this guy so that he can stun himself. Come on, Spidey. Just a few more parries. Uh-oh. Yeah, there was the unblockable. How come he got stunned sometimes? I don't know how this guy works. Does that have to do with my glancing at all? How does this node work, man? Oh, power snack. That's what he has. Okay. Oh, God, that's too long of a description to read. Let's just go in with someone else. iBom, I choose you. iBom's really good for this too, man, because he's got the weakness stacks that it puts on the opponent. What a beautiful creature. Got the willpower healing, plus the weaknesses saving him. I can get to a special 2. This will be alright. That's the special 3 for him, though. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm dead. Oh, boy. Ooh, iBom, he's alive. Oh, no. I just need to hang out for another second. Ah, man. Wrecked. Whoever keeps putting red mags in the arena needs to be put in effing prison. Dang, dude. I agree. Come on, bud. I know you're stunned for a real long time at this point, but I'm gonna stun you for even longer. You know why? Because I'm gonna auto fight it. Oh yeah. Handle it. Okay, 6.1.2 is the quest you wanted to go to, right, Ryan? Let me see. Yeah, 6.1.2. Alright, let's take a peek. I didn't forget. I should check out Dorky Dave's video, How to Bait Specials Like a Ninja. You're right, Easy. It is a good video, and I could use the refresher. Alright, let's see. Book select, book 1.
Man loves beans.
6.1.2. Let's see if I was correct in my memory box. If there's an X23 in the top left area somewhere. Oh, no. It was this path I was thinking of. Pretty sure, but I guess X23, that might be the final quest. Maybe this path isn't so good though. It's actually got some annoying matchups on it, especially with Magneto and their Spite. Is that even the path that I would take in this quest? What path did I take in this one? This path ain't too bad. Particle protector on that guy. It's kind of annoying. I don't know. I really don't know which path is going to be the easiest for you. Just because we all have our own struggles in this game, you know? Actually, I forgot about the linked nodes. I gotta be looking at this. So, Bubble Shield. Bubble Shield is kind of annoying to deal with. Maybe I did take this path. Aggression regen. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know which one's gonna be the easiest for you. This one's not... Maybe this path isn't too bad. It's got cornered. Transducer. I guess these nodes are all different. And just feats of power. Aspect of evolution. Aspect of evolution on Hyperion is kind of nasty. But the global node here is not too bad. So this path might be the best. Just gotta go through a few fights. That path doesn't look too bad. I'd maybe recommend that one. Yellow Jacket. I mean, you could take the Yellow Jacket way too, if you don't mind fighting these defenders. What's the links over here? Bubble Shield. Yeah, but I mean, Bubble Shield is kind of annoying to deal with, to be honest. It's not the most annoying node ever, so you might not have too bad of a time with it. You might not have to, like, I don't know. Might be okay. There are some champions where you do have to, you know, parry stun them fairly frequently, like MODOK, and you might have to take some blocked hits from Wasp to bait out heavies and things like that, but that path wouldn't be too bad either. But yeah, maybe that Cosmic path is what I would do. Just try it out, see which one, you know, if you're getting your butt kicked like really early on in the path, just switch paths, you know, just give it a try. Mr. 87 sent $100 saying, I think iBom could have survived if you played Quake. Remember this, pretty boy. Yeah, probably. I tried, man. I tried. GG, would you rather have really long arms or really long legs? I don't want really long legs. Can I trade them in for really long toes? That way, I could play MCOC a little bit easier with my feet. That way I could be playing with my feet and my hands at that point. Can I have that? Is that an option? Would you ever stream another game free to play? I've only ever streamed another game like once or maybe twice or something like that in my entire time playing, or my entire time on YouTube. Maybe. I don't really have any plans to right now, but there is another game that I am interested in checking out at least. It's Marvel Future Revolution, I think is the name of it. It's the follow-up to Marvel Future Fight. And I never played Marvel Future Fight. Honestly, Marvel Future Fight, it just doesn't seem like the game for me. Every time I look at it, Then again, that's what I thought about MCOC, and it turns out, yeah, well, this game's pretty fun. But Marvel Future Revolution looks a lot better than Marvel Future Fight. But who really knows? Like, it might not be. It's like an open world MMO version of well, actually, I don't know if it's an MMO, but it is like open world. I don't know if you're going to be playing with a lot of other people or something. But yeah, it's like an open world version of Marvel Future Fight. And those games, they take a ton of work to make. And if you think about like how much effort and how long it takes Kabam to pump out, you know, these little maps that we have in this game where they're basically just playing connect the dots, you know, like, and it still takes Kabam a while to make these quests, and we go through it way faster than they can make them, right? Well, think about like an open world game and how much more effort it's going to take for a game like that to be able to, you know, make some content for players to go through, and players are still going to go through it just as fast. So it might, you know, it might end up being a game that you can have some fun with and get bored of quickly. I don't know. But I was thinking about trying that game out. And that's probably the next game that's on my radar. I also said the same thing about Marvel Realm of Champions. And I didn't play that game, so... Who knows? Who knows if I'll actually try that one out or not. There's also a fine balance that I try to keep between games and all the other important things in life, so... Still gotta be careful of that. Watched Magoo live when he played a different game one time. It was horrifying. The tangents were even more unhinged during him trying to learn how it worked. A real-life fever dream. So you're saying you enjoyed it and you want to see more. Alright, cool. Got it. Hello, my friendlings. What's up, Roboto? Who should I take to rank 5? Doom or Apocalypse? Both great champions. I'd say Doom overall is probably the champ that would be better to rank up for most people. However, it depends on your own situation, the champs that you already have ranked up, the content that you're looking to go through. You got to think about all that stuff when you're getting into the higher rankings like this. Usually there's a new type of broom out. It's sweeping the nation. Maybe it could help with the cricket problem, because that's what those were, dude. Some crickets. Terrible joke. Oh. Carter Jones. Boo, dude. Boo, man. My Hero Academia is a good choice. Marvel Future Fight has everything you want in this game. Even Camp can confirm. I mean, there are games that have things that I want. Like Realm of Champions has a gear system, and it has PvP. I've been asking for something like a gear system, if not a direct gear system, but something like a gear system and PvP for a long time in this game, just because it has features that I want. It's the base gameplay that matters the most, and I guess that's ultimately why I haven't tried out Realm of Champions yet. I'm not saying that the game looks awful or anything. It just doesn't look super appealing to me. Just the same way that Marvel Future Fight looks potentially even less appealing to me. I haven't heard of My Hero Academia, but I think that's an anime, right? Not that I'm against anime or something like that, but I imagine that would appeal more to anime fans, and I don't watch anime. Then again, once again, I also don't watch, or I didn't watch anything Marvel related, and I'm still playing this game. I think I just said Marvel. Is that how you pronounce Marvel, guys? I'm not into the Marvel, but I still like this here game. Free-to-play games are fun. I like free-to-play games, but they're not the only type of game in town, you know? There's other games that I like to play too, and sometimes it's good to get a different experience rather than always chasing the gacha style loot systems and things like that. Definitely far from being like anti-loot box, obviously playing this game and loving it. But yeah, man. I'm not really trying to... this sounds so stupid because, well, I have this YouTube channel now, but I never really set out to like have a gaming YouTube channel, or even more specifically, a free-to-play mobile gaming YouTube channel. So I kind of just keep playing MCOC because I like MCOC, and eventually, if I get tired of it, I'll maybe check out a different game or just do something else entirely. To be honest, I love Marvel Future Fight so much. I play 7 Deadly Sins, MCOC, and MMF. I pay money in MMF though. Gotcha. There is one thing that I may want to do at some point. Cynical Alex we never talked a ton, but we've talked here and there. He's the only person that I know of, at least, from the Marvel Future Fight community that I've talked to. Maybe there was some other people in here that I just didn't know their name, that I've talked to without realizing it. But we've talked a bit, and I thought about reaching out to him and saying like, hey man, let's do a little collaboration where like, he walked me through like the beginning of Marvel Future Fight or something like that, just from a totally fresh perspective. But I don't even really want to do that, to be honest. Like maybe when we come closer to Marvel Future Revolution time, maybe I would do that, but there's just so much other stuff that I want to do. I'm sure he's busy as hell too, but like there's just so much content I want to make for this game still. Brain, if Kabam offered you a job similar to Dave, would you take it? And if so, would you keep streaming or no? I wouldn't take it, no. Well, I mean, it depends on how large the sack of money is. Oh, easy. Thank you for the buck, dude. I'm not going to say, listen, there's always a price, right? But realistically, thinking like I have no idea how much like the devs at Kabam even make, but the numbers I have in my head, like I just don't see it being possible, because the thing is I'm not moving, straight up. Number one, I'm not moving. I would go up and visit Canada and stuff like that, but our life is here in Washington, even though it's only a few hours away from Vancouver. Still, our life is here. Number two, I don't like working for people, man. As you guys know, I want to make games, and I have ideas that I'm not ready to share as to how I can like achieve these dreams. But there's been enough failure that, yeah, this one, since I'm not even close to it yet, I'm just gonna save those to myself for now. But as much as I want to make games, dude, I do not miss work environments one bit. And even if I was doing something I love, like maybe it'd be a different experience. Maybe I'm just so scarred from past experiences. But like, I don't know, man. There's like, if I'm doing something that I like, I want to do it every day. And when you work for someone else, especially like, I mean, if it's like a smaller company, they might be able to appreciate something like this more. But especially, and I'm not saying Kabam's even that large of a company. They're pretty small compared to like, I don't know, EA or something, right? But the more people working on something, like the larger the company gets, the more you kind of have to follow like corporate style rules where, yeah, you can only work X amount of hours a week, and any additional work you like, don't get credit for, don't get paid for. And I don't know, man. It's such a weird thing because like I don't even care about money that much. I eat freaking beans. I wear the plain t-shirts, eat beans, have no hobbies that actually cost any money. I can live off of very little. So it's not a money thing necessarily, but there's something about like not getting credit for the work that you're doing still, And who knows, maybe Kabam, maybe they're different. Like I said, maybe I'm just scarred from my past experiences. But I remember just like going above and beyond and just like setting up these projects for myself, just like, you know what, man, this could be a lot better. Let me handle this. Let me go in and fix mistakes on literally 10,000 accounts, and I'm gonna do this myself during downtime while everyone else is kind of just twiddling their thumbs, and then just getting like nothing for it, just like, oh, good job, and then finding out that people who were just twiddling their thumbs are still getting paid like 50% more than me, and it's just like, okay, I don't want to be here. I already hated the job to begin with, but I was trying to make the best out of it, you know? Anyway. So I have no idea what it's like at Kabam, but even just for the sake that like if they were in like the Seattle area, then yeah. Well, okay, all right. And I need to be clear here when I say this too. I also don't know what I could bring to the table. I'm sure I'd qualify for at least like an entry level job. Like QA, I think, is like the entry level game dev stuff. But I don't know. Bottom line is no, though. I don't really have any interest. If I ever did, then I would continue streaming still. But nah, not gonna happen. Anyway, Eric Nelson sending over bucks saying, Bean Boy, I'm already on 625, but I don't know what path, or that's 6.2.5, I guess. Already on 6.2.5, but I don't know what path to take next. I was thinking Colossus path, but Colossus is stun immune, so I can't heavy to kill him. But I'm currently stuck. Please help. I'll go take a peek in 6.2.5. The big thing is just to avoid the gated paths. Those are the worst paths. But let me take a quick peek in here. It's been a while since I looked at 6.2.5. Let's see. I know the gated paths are more up north. Yeah, here's all the gated ones, right? This path was also pretty brutal. I don't recommend it. These paths were not as bad. I don't remember which one was actually the best, but they weren't that bad. This path also wasn't completely terrible, but I do think like one of these paths here is probably better. Is this the path? I think Gwenpool has like the special 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Surging Vengeance, that's what it's called. Wait, do they all have that? No, okay. Yeah, man, this path right here might be the best. Surging Vengeance, you're gonna need to bring a counter to get through this this Gwenpool. Back in the day, I'm pretty sure I used Omega Red and just played it really slowly. But she's got Energize and Surging Vengeance, which will mean that she'll eventually get to a special 3 unless you prevent it in some way. But the rest of this really isn't too bad. Alright, and this is probably the path. Oh, here's the Colossus you're talking about. Yeah, he's stun immune, but you can make like the sacrificial play and just ignore the global. Ignore the global entirely. You'll lose your champion at the end. I mean, you could still try to intercept if you want to get rid of the charges, but you could also just ignore the global, die to him, and then just go in with another champion, hit him one time, and then you're on to the boss. And you'll have to pop a revive because of the way that this Mordo is set up with the strength in numbers node here. But, oh, do they nerf strength in numbers? For each member of the team, yeah, this used to be 25%, right? Wow, they cut that in half. Interesting. I didn't even realize that. But yeah, man, I would say that's probably the best path to take. Good luck to you, man. Kind of surprised me. I thought your life goal was to be a game dev. Yeah, I do want to be a game dev, but I want to make my own games. You know, I want to make my own games, and here's the problem, and this could potentially set me back. I want to create like a world. You know, not necessarily like a gigantic world. I just mean like I want to create the experience from like start to finish. And not, you know, I'm not opposed to working with someone and like, you know, like partnering with someone, sharing ideas and things like that, but I want to build something from the ground up more so than I want to like step into an already existing game and, you know, make champions or something like that. Which I mean, that'd be cool too. I'm just saying it's not something that I would pack my bags and move for personally. Eric Lataxis and over 3. Thank you, dude. Saying late to the party, but the 5-star, 6-star conundrum has been very real, especially in ISO shortages. Okay, yeah. Yeah, they are pretty expensive ISO-wise. But yeah, man. A cute yet obtuse tangent. Oh, man. Well, welcome, dude. Yeah, I still need to go through all the comments on that video just to see what other people's experiences are. So, if you guys didn't already, put a comment there. I don't usually tell people to put comments because I read comments sometimes, but you know, I certainly don't see every comment. But this type of video, I really do want to get like a good feel for how everyone else's experience is. So I am going to go back and read as many of those comments as possible. Esmir, Senator 05, saying, I'm afraid for the rest of the month, May's days are numbered. Okay. Esmir. Boo, dude. Really, man? May's days are numbered? Okay. Terrible, dude. Take a freaking lap. Especially now that your neighbors got evicted and it's a safe place to be, hopefully. Take a freaking lap. James sent over a buck as well, saying, why is Mr. Negative stabbing iBom in the thumbnail? Jealous of his beauty? iBom's in the... Oh, in my thumbnail. I thought you were talking about like the loading screen. Probably, dude, yeah. It's not really, it's like a love jab. You know? I think that happens. Like, if you guys have ever watched those shows of like catching a murder or whatever they're called, that's what they usually say. They're like, "Oh, I didn't stab him because I hate him. It was a love stabbing." And that's what Mr. Negative is all about. That he got nicknamed Mr. Negative because that's his way that he shows love and affection, but it's just pure love at the end of the day. Benjamin Encherline sending over 5. Thank you, dude. Saying BG finally just finished every gated path in 6.2. Dude, congrats. Those are tough paths. Got me thinking, your opinion, what are the top 3 best and worst pieces of content in the game? Oh boy. Oh boy. You're probably about to disagree with me so hard, but just keep in mind, you asked for it. Number 1, 6.2. I'm not kidding, even slightly. I loved 6.2 so much. And I totally understand that a lot of people hate 6.2. They hated it when it came out. They still hate it today. They hate the idea of the gates and the 6-star restrictions and all that stuff. But man, I loved it. You know, it gave me a goal to rank up champions. Whereas before, I kind of just spread around my rank ups, and I had like 1 or 2 champions ranked up of each class type, and that was good enough to assemble pretty much any team I needed to counter content until I was given restrictions. And it's those restrictions that I actually enjoy, because all of a sudden it was like, well, okay, I mean, I need ideally like a poison immune champ, but I can't bring in a cosmic champion for this path, so now I need a poison immune champ that's a, you know, some other class type, like little things like that. And it made me look ahead to all the champions coming out in the future, which ones that I can potentially grind for that would help me clear that content. I just loved it, man. So yeah, 6.2 is my favorite of all time. Second to 6.2, a little bit on the opposite end of things here, Realm of Legends. Realm of Legends, of course, once regarded as the hardest content in this game, but it was a long time ago. And nowadays, it's everybody's just favorite testing ground. Winter Soldier is just a big old punching bag. And I think it's really fun to play against champions that don't have special threes, so you don't need to hold back. And they have a lot of health, enough health that you can, you know, really get to, like, set your combos up with your champions, but not too much health so that you're still seeing their health bar move when you, like, unleash the big combos. It just feels like the perfect place. So, Realm of Legends, number 2. Number 3 is tough. Number 3, I don't know if it's super clear like the other two are. The Maze might be number 3. The rewards for it weren't very good at all, but I did enjoy the style. It was like this mini labyrinth, which is why it was called the Maze. It was very challenging for its time, and yeah, man, I just enjoyed it. There might be something else that I enjoyed more than the Maze. I honestly can't remember. All I know is 6.2 and Realm of Legends. They're like far and away my favorite pieces of content. My least favorite pieces of content, Alliance Quest, Alliance War, and Bases if it got released. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I actually don't know my least favorite. I think 6.3 actually was one of my least favorites. So that's pretty high up on my list. 6.3. I hate the clunky boost system in this game, and then they tried to incorporate that into a quest. Ugh. Gross. I really despised 6.3. So, yeah, that one might be my least favorite. I don't know. I don't know if I have a top 3. So that might have to be it for my least favorites. Road to the Labyrinth. Oh, Road to the Labyrinth is actually on my like list. Just conceptually, being put through your paces to even gain access to the mother of all quests at the time, which was Labyrinth of Legends. Kabam needs to bring that back, in my opinion. Most other people would probably disagree. But yeah, man, I like having to kind of earn your way to prove yourself, to prove that you're even worthy to step foot in the new challenges in this game. I always appreciated about when I did play World of Warcraft, the earlier stages of World of Warcraft, like they became much looser, like right around the time I was quitting that game, and I know they only got like looser and looser with it as it went, but in the early game you had to complete things called attunements. They were just these long quest chains that, you know, you had to prove your worth before you could even enter like some of the higher level areas. I just thought it was really cool. Anyway, Benjamin, thank you for the 5, dude. Hopefully those answers were interesting at least. Thank you, man. Jason Wild Bunch, sending over $1 as well. Saying, ABG, can you take a look at Aunt May and see when Mangog will be added to the basic and or arenas? Thanks. I can try. There was a little bit of a discrepancy, which I think might have had to do with Spider Pig being the only champion released in December or something like that. Because, let's see, release schedule. So, she's already in there. I think, isn't Strife getting added next week to the basic? Let me look in-game. Or maybe someone else knows. But I can't remember when Jubilee got added. I mean, if today's Tuesday, I think she got added last Tuesday, right? Let me check the front little ticker thing. Let's see. God, there's so many. Doesn't even say. Yeah, so I think Jubilee got it last week, right? Mangog, yeah, I know you're talking about Mangog, but I am working on it. Here's the regular 5-star crystal. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure Jubilee got added last week, which means Strife is gonna get added next week, because it's every other week. So I'm pretty sure that this is off, and I'm pretty sure it's June 1st for Strife, which means all of these champions are probably a week off. So I believe that Mangog is going to get added to the basic on 7/13, July 13th. Double checking that is a Tuesday, and yeah, it is. So yeah, I believe will be added on July 13th. I think this number is just slightly off. As far as the arena schedule goes, so it doesn't say it here for the arenas. There is a spreadsheet you could look at on Reddit. But yeah, man, you're gonna have to go to Reddit, dude. I can't. It's not super easy for me to pull that up like it is for me to pull up Aunt May. So I hope that info helps a little bit, but you're gonna have to do a little bit of looking yourself on that one if you want to know when it comes to the basic arena, or if somebody else has that info that they can pop in the chat. James sending over a buck as well, saying, I murdered him out of love, officer. Also, it's BG's birthday. Happy birthday. Thanks, man, even though it's not my birthday. I see you're also, you commented to Esmir, I'm also worried, Esmir. What did Esmir say? +1 Hunter. Ryan's first day on the job. All right, so let's nerf the poop out of Quake and buff Groot. Also get the move on for that rabies rocket project. Yeah. See, that's what I would say, and then they would be like, shut up, peon. You're here to try to figure out why these bugs exist. And I'd be like, oh. Dang it. Benjamin sent over another 2 saying, thanks, love the brutal honesty. Keep grinding, dude. All right, man. Glad you appreciated it. Thank you, man. Eric the Taxes sent over 2 saying, Horde or Alliance? I was always Alliance. I had like an alt on Horde with a buddy of mine, but I mean, I didn't really make it too high level. I just made it through like the starting zones. Actually, so when that game first came out, I didn't even have a good enough computer to play, but a friend, like I played the beta at a friend's house, and I remember him being a troll rogue named Wax, because at the time we were like, dude, what's a cool name? It has to be short, has to have like, you know, an X in it. So it was a troll rogue named Wax. It was terrible. So yeah, that was the first thing I played in the beta. We tried like a few of the different characters. But anyway, when I finally got a computer that could play the game, it was like a year after the game came out, and played Alliance. I didn't really care what I played at the start. It's just that I played Do you guys remember that website, Game Facts or Game FAQs? So, when I played Warcraft 3, which is very different from World of Warcraft, same universe, but it was a real-time strategy game compared to an MMO. When I played that game, I played in like the clan or whatever it was called in that game, like the Game Facts one, just because, yeah, I used their message boards a lot back in the day. And so like those guys went to like play World of Warcraft when that game came out. I didn't have a computer for it. Year later, messaged them. I was like, hey man, where are you guys at? I can finally play now. And yeah, they were Alliance, so that's what I was. But I'm happy as hell that I ended up being Alliance, because screw the Horde. That's right. I think you have to say that. There's like some, you know, it's like a, they're at odds. No, I actually don't care. But anyway, yeah, so is Alliance. Static. Do you know another buck saying, BG, I remember in EverQuest 2 when a player would complete the super long mythical weapon quest, every player on the server would get a message. Was pretty neat. Dude, so I never played either of the EverQuest games, which, by the way, did we ever talk about this? There was like I think it was EverQuest Next. Is that the name of it? Where it was like EverQuest meets like Minecraft, where you can like fully destruct the world and create things in the world. That game was looking like it was gonna be sick, man. I was gonna play that game, and then like it never came out and they canceled the project or something. But I thought that was actually a really cool idea for a game. Anyway, there were some things in World of Warcraft like that. They wouldn't announce it to the entire server, but they would announce it like in like the major cities at least. But that's cool, man. I love stuff like that, dude. Those games, for me, it's totally about the people that that are in your world, that make up the server that you're playing on, you know? So to have like a name pop up, it just, even if you never interact with that person again, or maybe like you just see them as you're walking around and you're like, oh cool, I just saw the pop up for this guy's name, you know, stuff like that's awesome. They do that in MCOC to a very small degree, where they're like, you know, they give credit for like Brutal to be the first person to take down Realm of Legends, and he gets to pick a crystal for all of us to open up and stuff, which is cool. But yeah, there's not too much they do with that in this game. PG, when do you think that Drax will get a buff? Because he really needs one bad. He does need a buff. There's someone in my alliance. So shout out to TJ in For Loki. There's a few CCP people in For Loki, and you know, we're not allowed to say anything about like upcoming buffs and all that stuff, but people still ask anyway, of course. And this one person, TJ, he just keeps, he's like, dude, is this the month for Drax? Just tell me, please. Let it be the month for Drax. Can you tell Kabam to buff Drax already? All this stuff, you know? But yeah, there's no sign of a Drax buff coming anytime soon, man. He does need it though. All the Guardians outside of Star-Lord could use a buff. Even Star-Lord, like, he doesn't need a direct buff, but he could use some synergy love. And when they go back and buff up Rocket and Groot, even Gamora could probably use a little bit more love. She doesn't need a ton. Buff her block proficiency or something like that, because she does have to parry a lot. Or maybe through synergies too. But yeah, man, I'd love to see those champs get buffed. Usually just saw your vid on 6-star versus 5-star. Very mind-opening. Thank you for being an excellent mentor. No problem, dude. Glad you enjoyed it, DNA Dead Man. Hey, PWF's in here. The Tej. Yeah, dude. Drax buff would be great, and maybe an animation whenever he tanks a combo, he laughs. That would be cool. What do you think is the best Dragon Ball game and the worst Dragon Ball game? Oh man, I would have had to play at least one Dragon Ball game to tell you that. No, actually, I have played at least one, but it was like a Game Boy game. God, I don't even remember much about it. It was, I think it was an RPG style game. And it kind of looked like you were walking around in like a Pokemon-esque world, you know, like that view, I believe. You know what, man, dude, I gotta find a screenshot of this game now. But yeah, man, I think that might be the only Dragon Ball game I've ever played. On Dragon Ball Game Boy. Let's see what pops up. I don't. Maybe it was Game Boy Advance. Yeah, here we go. It was this game right here. Okay, so Dragon Ball Z: The Legacy of Goku. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can find. No way it looked this good, dude. Actually, yeah, no, this was it. Okay. Yeah, it looked all right. Even today, like, I mean, I say that, but I realize, like, people playing, you know, like, if people have never experienced games like this, then they're probably like, this looks like garbage, dude. What are you talking about? At the time, it was pretty cool, man. You play it as Goku, getting to blast people and everything. Let me grab a different screenshot. Also, keep in mind that the image quality in these searches, they're a little bit rough. The game looks a little bit better when you're actually the one playing it, but it's probably not too far off from this. But yeah, man, it was all right. This was the image where I was like, does this look too good or not? But no, I think this was it, yeah. Anyway, that's the only one I've ever played. So it's simultaneously the best and worst one that I've ever played. BG, how to get more Tier 1 Alpha? Tier 1 Alpha. Glory Store, the Tier 1 Alpha Arena, the monthly event quests, side quests. That's all I could think of off the top of my head. There's, just so you know, and feel free to always ask questions. I'm not trying to dissuade you from asking questions, but just so you know, there is a way to check in game. If you ever like forget where some of these things come from, it's not the best system ever, but hey, at least it's something. If you go to upgrade the champs and wait, how do you do it again? Oh, my head's covering the find catalyst button. I had my head for a second. It's been so long since I looked at this. Yeah, this find catalyst button in the bottom right corner. It'll tell you some of the ways that you can get this stuff, and then just click on the catalyst up here. Like I said, it's not the absolute best thing, so always feel free to keep asking questions. But it's not too bad of a feature either, so could use it a little bit. Oh damn, it comes with a poster? That game? I think so, dude. Yeah, I think it did come with a poster. I don't remember exactly, but I think it did. Jason Wild Bunch. And you have another 5. Thank you, dude. Saying so BG. So I used to like Arena and then kind of got burned out. Now I found my new favorite way to play Arena and content is syncing up my smart TV and playing it on the big screen. It's like playing the D&B arcade without leaving my home. Dang, dude. That's pretty cool, man. It is fun playing on a big screen like that, right? Like, I never played Arena that way, but when we had the, when I hosted a couple of the meetups at GameWorks in Seattle here, we connected them to the TVs in like the lounge area, and it was pretty sweet, man. The first meetup wasn't as good because we just hooked them up to like computer monitors, and it was in like a LAN area, and it was just way too crowded in that area. It was kind of uncomfortable. But the second time, they gave us like this little private lounge kind of area where there was some couches around and some TVs, and we just plugged it right into the TVs. It was right when Ghost first came out, and we're like watching Panda Man Pete show us how to play Ghost, which he had just gotten like the day before or something like that. Fighting like Red Hulk on a, I don't know what size the screen was, like, you know, 55-inch screen or something. It was sweet. But yeah, man, that's the way to do it. Find a way to have some fun with it. Sup? What up, Glory? I like Arena. Is missing from there? Oh, so yeah, the Arena, it shows it if the Arena is on, but if the Arena is not on, it won't tell you, which is why it kind of sucks. There should be like a coming soon, and then an indication that, yeah, you can get it from the arenas. But you get 3. Tier 1 Alpha has been back as an accessible commodity for a while. Eventually, I'll cycle back to difficult, maybe. Kabam seems to short particularly rank up resources every year or two. Yeah, I mean, Tier 1 Alphas, I think it depends on which champions you're ranking up as far as, like, how much you're going to need Tier 1 Alphas. I still need quite a few Tier 1 Alphas. I need like 75 more to finish taking all of my 6-star champions to rank, or 5-star champions to rank 3, something like that. Like, I'm pretty far away, and as I get them, you know, I'm gonna have to use Tier 1 Alphas to rank up other champions still, and I'm gonna pull new 5-stars. So if you're not ranking up like low level 5-stars, it's usually not that bad to keep a decent supply of them. But man, the 5-stars just chew through them so quickly. Oh, you're about to die, Venom. 7 poisons. Suck on that, dude. PG, do you think Immortal iBom is worth a generic Awakening gem? Depends. Do you have more than one? We're talking 4-star, 5-star, 6-star? As a 6-star champion, I would say no. 6-star Awakening gems, they're still too rare. Well, I would say no for the average person. However, he does have the highest science prestige in the game. So if prestige is a factor, could be worth Awakening. Also, if you're using the champion in something like Alliance War, where every little bit of power matters that much more if you're competitive in Alliance War, could be worth Awakening. But for general questing content and stuff like that, no, other champions need the Awaken ability that, like, a lot more than he does. And I would not give him a generic Awakening gem. Hello, BG. Can you check my tweet about my roster? It's on Yazat1. It's on tweets and replies. Okay. Let's see if it came through this time. Yeah, man. I don't think I have a tweet from you still, dude. Let me Control F just to see. Nope. So I've checked a couple times for you now, dude. I can't keep going back to check for tweets that don't exist. One more time, make sure that your Twitter account is not set to private. Even if you reply to a tweet that I made, if your account is set to private, I'm not going to be able to see it. So yeah, man, gotta straighten out your own Twitter situation, because I can't keep checking for tweets that I can't see. BG, do you know when the next level up comes? If you are a Cavalier or Thronebreaker level player, then going by the La system, let's see, it was just... Oh my god, is it Event Quest completion on right now? Because we just had arena wins. Damn it, I wanted to do some Event Quest completion. Level up should be tomorrow, I believe. I gotta check the solo events right now. I'm pissed at myself for not doing some exploration. I wanted to do like a stream the next time Event Quest completion was on of like, you know, just going through like the last stage of Cavalier, just because I haven't done it at all yet, and just like, you know, burn a few refills and get through that content kind of thing. BG, what's your favorite event or side quest that has happened so far? You know, only because of the McFabio run, I would say Mole Man Expeditions. On my main account, I did not enjoy Mole Man Expeditions. But on a new account, dude, it was so good. On my main account here, I don't know what my favorite event was. Probably the original Dimensional Rifts. The first time that we got Dimensional Rifts, it was super hype. I didn't even get that good of rewards. There were 5-star Awakening Gems, which at the time... Oh, yeah, my bad, guys. Of course, forgot about the H. Hero use is after Event Quest completion. I failed my own system. So, level up isn't for a couple of days. Oh, Rocket Scrapyard. That was a good one, too. Yeah, also was it Mutant Island or something like that? It was somewhat similar to Rocket Scrapyard. I don't think it was quite as good, but that was pretty legit for a recent event. Oh, so okay, this just started a couple hours ago. All right. So maybe I'll still do a day stream tomorrow for Event Quest completion. But yeah, man, we've got 2 days for level up. It goes level up, arena wins, Event Quest completion, hero use, and then back to level up. Again, that's only for Cavalier and Thronebreaker, depending on your title. It could be different. It's a soft H, so understandable. Thank you. Thank you for your forgiveness. Wait, did I see Abby Doe in here? Or maybe I just saw that when I was going through Twitter, actually. Yeah, let's see. What did Abby Doe say? Dear Contest Champion, I think this social life is killing my MCOC life. Or maybe it's the new arenas. Anyway, another night out and probably not streaming. Alright, so no Abby Doe tonight. He should have started earlier in the pandemic, man. He was so bored during the pandemic, and now that he's able to go outside again, Abby Doe is not able to stream as much. Cloud of Contempt. Sending you over a buck. Saying last two, okay. BG just tagged you on Twitter with a reply to his post. PSA, your tweets need to be recent, folks. Tweets from 12 plus hours to days ago will not be seen. Is that what happened? Were they just along, like, old posts? Okay. Yeah, this was from yesterday. Maybe that's the confusion. Yeah, man. Can't be a tweet from yesterday. I'm not going to see that either. But maybe that's what was going on. Got it. Hold on. Yeah, whenever you ask for a tweet check, it's got to be like within the stream. Otherwise, just like send it again, you know? All right, let's see. Just need a tip for Act 5.3 starting. Should I upgrade more champs, or is it okay to start Act 5.3? You've got Doom, who's going to be good for the first quest. 5.3, you can start it. You have champions that are high enough level for it. But just be aware that every quest in there, each quest has like a class type to it. And like you can still use other classes besides the specific class type that the quest is made around, but your attack is going to be reduced by 50%. So it's not going to feel that great using other class types. So if you wanted to take your time with it more, you can always, you know, clear earlier content 100% and rank up some other champions to have a better time. But yeah, you could always just try it out. 5.3 and 5.4, the difficulty in those quests, they really don't go higher than what 5.2 was. Like the later quests of 5.2, that difficulty kind of stays all without, or all throughout, I mean, Act 5. 225, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Sweet. Again, a little bit lucky here as of late with these 225s, man. Feels good. Come on, BG, I spun one today. Got it, so my luck to you. You got the 225 too? Nice, man. Good stuff, dude. Good stuff. Ryan, what SpongeBob character would you add to MCOC? I think the Dirty Bubble would be the new level of Mojo and Doom. Oh man, I don't know. This is tough, dude. I would add one of the main characters though. Larry the Lobster, Squidward, Patrick, Mr. Krabs, Plankton, but Plankton in the robot crab suit. I feel like Sandy Cheeks would be good, but you know, if like, I mean, Kabam's talking about adding raid bosses in this game, right? What if they added the worm as the raid boss? The worm that they had to like push the town over because of, you know. But yeah, one of those. Eric Nelson said over 5. Eric, thank you, dude. Same PG. Tweet for 6.2.5 team, please. All right, let's check it out. Let's see. So Void and Doom, I think, are both good for the final boss. Torch probably is too. Torch just didn't exist at the time, but he'll probably do all right as well. So boss-wise, you'll be good to go. Archangel, I think, will handle that Gwen pool, although you'd have to get lucky on the Neuros, and if you don't get lucky, could be a rough go, and you might have to revive there. But otherwise, I think, yeah, I think this is pretty solid setup, man. You don't really want Aegon. I don't think you're running Suicide, so don't bring Corvus. Yeah, no, you already. No, yeah, I think this is a good team, man. I would stick just with this team. The only thing I would say that you could do is you could bring in Magic to fight that Gwen pool. And if you did that, if you did that, I'd probably swap out Void for Magic, but you could also just stick with this team and just know that, like, you know, AA will cover it, but if you get some bad luck and you don't get Neuros, then you probably will have to pop a revive and try again, because she'll get to a special 3 pretty quick. So, oh, Doom. Oh, duh. Yeah, good call. Doom for That was silly of me. Yeah, never mind. Just use Doom for that Gwenpool. What am I thinking? It's funny, man, when like these champions that weren't in the game yet, when I first went through the content, like when I see these champions, I don't immediately make the connection. I think about like the way I approached the content back then. And I'm like, yeah, I used Omega Red. I did some heavy attacks, but I just played the fight kind of slowly. You could do the same thing with AA. So that's where my mind was at. But yeah, you could totally just Doom Cycle that Gwenpool. Yeah, man, that's a good looking team right there. You're good to go. Fear and Loathing, sending over 5. Thank you, dude. Saying I plan to use Dragon Man for 6.2.6 champions last 10%. I run full suicides. How many points would you add to Mystic Dispersion and from where? Honestly, if you're only using him for the final 10%, you don't necessarily need any points in Mystic Dispersion. It probably would help to have some, though. I would say 3 would be good. I mean, the more the better, but I really, honestly, I don't think. First off, you can parry him fine, just fine in the final 10%. Which is different than some of the earlier phases where you can't really make contact and you have to be relying mostly on your specials. So for the final 10%, it's not as important. Plus, Dragon Man already has some natural power gain. So you could probably get by without having any points in it. But I would say if you wanted to just give yourself, the best chance at getting through it on the first try, the more points the better, but even 3 would probably be a pretty good amount. As far as from where, I don't know your current mastery setup. It's technically possible to run suicides and maxed out Mystic Dispersion. So yeah, I just don't know which masteries that you're actually running. I did have if you look on Aunt May. Hang on. Let me see here. I don't know if this works for everybody or if it's just mastery builds that I've saved. But there's a Mystic Dispersion with Suicides build here. Yeah, Suicides with MD build. Is this my build? I made a video talking about all the Suicide Mastery builds, and I know I included a Mystic Dispersion build in there. If you click on this link, this only 4 to 5 limber. Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean normally pop that down. Put that there. But yeah, I'm not sure what masteries you're running, but this would be a good build if you wanted to just take a look at what this is. Actually, this might be what I'm running in game right now. But if you just wanted to pause and look in the video and kind of slow down the video to see. And of course, you don't have to have 5 to 5 MD, but even 3 points will give you 5% power back for each buff, and then you could just put extra points elsewhere, something like that. Hopefully that helps, dude. Good luck to you. It's a tough fight. Just realized I was covering up my entire head just now. Probably looked funny. But yeah, man, it's a tough fight, but once you get them down to the final 10%, like, you got it. The hardest part, I would say, is 40% to 10%. That's the most challenging part. All right, on that note, I'm going to be heading out of here. Shout out to Sneepskin for being today's biggest D. And happy birthday to him once again. Falstaff is on. We're going to raid Falstaff if you guys are looking to continue the party. Ooh, I think Glory already popped a link in the chat. Yep, that's the same link. So either one of those links will take you to Falstaff's neighborhood. And you can go say what's up to him. Thank you, BG. All right, no problem, dude. Night Hollywood. Good night, Dragon Dagger. All right. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know for sure if I'm going to do a daytime stream, but I might to do some event quest exploration. We'll see how I'm feeling. But yeah, I'll at least be here tomorrow night. Good night, guys.